Hey guys, so we haven't actually done a video for quite some time, and I apologise. I've been really busy trying to run the society. I've also been really busy with uni work because, you know, I'm a student. We've all got loads of work to do. I think this semester, being the second semester, I've got a lot more work to do than I did in the first semester when I set this up. Anyway, so I'm just going to fill you in what's happened. So last week there was me and Browin. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly because I can't keep calling her Red. We were at Queen's Square. We were waiting to hear from Lauren, and a woman came up to us. She was quite an old woman, and she asked if her hair was as black as mine when she dyed it red. And Browin said no, because it wasn't. So this guy was like, "Hi, do you need some help?" Like, as you do. And she was like, "And who are you?" And he's just like, you know, just wanted to know if he wanted some help. And she's like, no, I'm fine. So he walks off with his friend, and she goes, "I bleached my hair. I had black hair and I bleached it." That's a huge no-no, by the way. Don't do it. And she kept going on about her hair, and we couldn't understand what she was trying to say. And in the next breath, it was "F you backwards goth. You backwards facing goths, and you see you next Tuesday." That came out of her mouth continuously before she started crossing the road. And when I say Queen Square, I mean the bus station. So Browin was like, you know, "Well, F you too, madam." And I just said to her, "Do we look like hairdressers?" and decided that it was best that we walk off. Because there was only going to be two of us last Friday. So, yeah. That happened, and that isn't a very nice experience. It's not an experience that either of us want to live out again. So we don't know if she was drunk or on drugs. Could have been a mixture of both. So if, you know, you are out and about, whatever you are, please be careful, because there are nutcases out there. On to what we did today and why I'm dressed like this. I say like this, I mean makeup. We did, dun dun dun, Shiverpool. So we've been talking and planning on doing some Shiverpool. So how did this come about? Like I just said, we had planned to do it, and the Anime Society got in touch with us a few weeks ago, and asked if there was anybody who wanted to do something with them. So that would have involved us going to sit in a room in the John Foster building and watching 3 episodes of anime and then going drinking. None of us are big drinkers. The majority of us don't drink, and the ones that do drink don't drink a lot. And we're also students, so we're broke, so it's not like we can afford drink. Come on, who can? So they suggested that they wanted to do a ghost tour. So maybe is like, "We're goths, use our anime. Do you want us to hold your hand?" That was the first question that came into my head. However, it has been a pain in the backside to organise it. So eventually we were like, you know, but we were planning on doing Shiverpool anyway, so why not? Let's do a collab and do it. We did it. Did we talk to the Anime Society? Not so much. Am I a bit biased? Yes. Not just because I don't like anime, but there are 2 people from my course turned up, and I have a slight issue with them, but let's not go into that. And I was shocked to discover that I did not know where I was going, and I didn't know how to get there. And when I got there, I was shocked to discover that my neighbour who lives across the hall was there. If only I knew she was going to be there, I would have said, "Hey, look, I know we don't know each other, we've never met, we've stood outside while that stupid fire alarm goes off at like ridiculous o'clock in the morning." As it does, and you know, we see each other as we're going out to the fire alarm, and we're like, "Well, again, really? Come on, guys. There's obviously a fault. Please get the damn thing sorted." So, I know, I think if I would have been like, "Hey, don't know you, you don't know me," apart from the odd time we've been outside because of fire alarm, and that one time I accidentally stalked you to Tesco. Sorry about that, didn't mean it. I mean, I'm sure, but she's shorter than me. It's cool. You're going to Shiverpool, I'm going to Shiverpool. Why don't we go together? And yeah. Because apparently she did recognise me because she turned around and said to Browin that, hey, I live across the hall from her. I don't know if she said it like that. I'm just being melodramatic. So, back onto Shiverpool. It was brilliant. I've never done something like that before. Where they take you around the city. I've done Tower of Terrors, Alton Towers, and I did the Asylum one Halloween at the same time when I went. The Haunted Carnival. I didn't like the Haunted Carnival that much because there was clowns. I hate clowns. Come on. Who? Anybody seen it? Oh, anyway. The Asylum was a bit more scary than what the Tower of Terror was, even though you walked in and it smelled like death and decay and I got stalked by vampires. But anyway, I'm not somebody who's scared that easily when it comes to acting, because it's acting. But I do strongly believe in ghosts. Yeah, we had fun. I mean, eventually. I mean, I got lost. Lauren took her time getting there. I was meant to meet up with her and her train was going to be late and I wasn't that far away. But like I said, I still got lost. I get lost in buildings. And Broadwin was the first one there again. So we went around, like I said, we didn't really speak to the Anime Society, and now that I think about it, and we were meant to be doing a collab with them, I am sorry. I do feel bad. Because I don't know about Browin because she appeared and disappeared, but me and Lauren kind of stuck to ourselves, so it looked like we're different, we're outcasting ourselves, maybe we shouldn't have done that, but I've had a really, really stressful day. Not all of our society showed up, and it was very disappointing because, you know, I wanted numbers to organise it, because obviously the world's ending. You have to, you've got to book these things in advance. It's $12.50, so Paul paid for it, bless his soul. I couldn't meet up with him when they booked it, so Lauren took over on that one. And we wanted final numbers, we really, really did. And basically people just don't show up because they're ill or there's a family emergency. Which is fair enough, but when you don't give us enough notice to find someone to fill your place, it's really, really annoying. Especially since these people knew since Monday that they potentially weren't coming tonight and didn't really let us know until yesterday and tonight. So it was really stressful trying to get the money. It all got sorted in the end. Lauren came and replaced somebody. So even though there was a few arguments and kicks off on Facebook, it is all sorted now. Which is the main thing. Woo! Yes. So yeah, it was really, really good. They take you around the city, they act, okay? They act, they're very good. And they tell you ghost stories. So these are stories that are like myths and legends that are meant to have happened in certain places in Liverpool, and you get to stand and you get to see where this sort of thing happened. Like people, where the cathedral is now, it used to be a workhouse, so a lot of people obviously died then. If anybody knows the conditions of workhouses in the Victorian era, it wasn't very good. And they even took us to a graveyard and a cemetery, and it's a really nice cemetery. It's by the Anglican Cathedral, and you go down a really dark sort of alleyway, and there's some graves, and then there's a tunnel. So we started off at the graves and went into the tunnel. I'm telling you this because this is the best part, because I stood at the graves at the side of the wall and I got made to be dead centre at the front. Because there's people on either side of the graves and then there's people in the middle, and I was like, I had to exchange with a guy. So they're telling this ghost story about this African jogger who jogs past this particular grave, and this guy dies because he bled to death. He got run over by a train, he crushed his leg. And he lives in a mausoleum. He's dead. Sorry, he's laid to rest in a mausoleum. And he's meant to have come out and scared the crap out of this jogger, so he runs back. And you know, they did the scraping sounds, and they did all the sound effects. So this guy comes round the corner. They throw little mini fireworks that exploded in front of my face. This guy comes with a shovel. in the concrete trying to grab our face, and then he kneels up in front of me like just looking at me as if he was deranged, which he probably was slightly, and I'm just stood there like, hi. And Lauren's like, are you just going to stand there? I'm like, yeah. I mean, what did you want me to do? Did you want me to turn around and run for you? It didn't happen. However, I'm sorry we couldn't record anything that happened tonight. Cameras, phones, they weren't allowed. We do have a picture from the end with the two actors that took us around the city who played a brother and sister. So I am so sorry that I wasn't able to vlog it. It has been suggested to me that maybe we should do some more vlogging. I don't know what you guys want to see or hear from us, because no one's leaving comments, guys. You're really bad at telling us what you want, so we're just going out on a limb hoping for the best, fingers crossed. And I hope I'm not waffling on too long. But the last thing I want to talk about, which is really nice, is I was walking back into the city. So I go down that alleyway shops, TK Maxx, go to access Queen Square. Because it's an easy, quicker way of route, and I wish I knew that when I first came to the city, because I'm not kidding you, I know 6 different ways to get to Queen Square now. And that is definitely the quickest way. So, from my point of view, where I'm from, where I live, right. So I'm going down there, and there's these two Scouse girls. They must have been younger than 18, I don't know. I mean, who can tell these days? I mean, I know, in fact, slightly off topic, I put a picture of myself when I was 13 on Facebook, and my friend came back and was like, wow, you've not really changed. And I looked at it, and like, the only thing that's changed is my hair is longer and it's now black instead of the browny blonde colour it once was. And so I was very sarcastic and was like, shh, don't tell anybody I'm a vampire and I don't age. And she found that absolutely hilarious, because yay, I'm just a sarcastic little madam. I hope my camera's getting all this. So one of them came over, like, was walking past me and went, excuse me, in a Scouse accent, which I'm not even going to attempt to do, by the way, guys. I don't want to assault anybody. Insult. I love your lipstick. And I was like, oh, thanks. And they continued walking, and as drunk as they were really loud when they were talking, and I heard them go, oh, she's so pretty, she's very pretty, isn't she? And I was like, oh, thank you, that is really nice. I've never heard a random stranger in the flesh call me pretty. I mean, loads of weirdos on Facebook call me beautiful and pretty and strange, and I'm like, yeah, I know, come on, who wouldn't? Look at me. But it's really nice to know that people can see beauty in what other people wouldn't normally, because you look like a corpse, a vampire and whatever. But then I also got slightly depressed after that, because I was thinking, why can't guys see that? Why can't they say that to me and still be nice and gentlemanly in real life instead of jerks? But anyway, that's a whole different topic, and I was going a bit too far. So, if you do come to Shiverpool, and I'm sorry I've not really been able to say, I haven't really talked much about it. However, I will put the links and read through these for yous at some point. And I will link their link below, so you can check them out. I highly recommend you go and do it. If you're a student, it's only $12.50, so it's really not that expensive, and it's only an hour and a half, but it gets you out of your house and you get to have fun and enjoy it. You just laugh along, and the actors, they're really good and they're laid back, and they never once come out of character. It is brilliant. Not even at the end when they were taking pictures and pretending to strangle us. So that's all I've really got to say for tonight, because well, this morning, because it is now 12:15 midnight or 12:15 at night in the morning, if you will. So good night, sleep tight, and please don't forget to like and share and subscribe. And also don't forget, we've got cookies. Dark Side's brilliant. So that's it, folks. Bye.